Are you ready to unleash your full potential and love your practice and your life? Welcome to the Legal Athlete Podcast, where every week I share the science, sports psychology, and neuroscience-based strategies that elite athletes use to dominate their game so you can dominate yours. I'm Jess Sargus, your host and high-performance coach for lawyers. With over 22 years as a trial attorney and legal exec, I've been where you are. But I'm also an undefeated former MMA fighter and coach for professional combat athletes. And now I'm here to use both those skill sets to help you master high-performance techniques and strategies so you can win more, stress less, and love your practice and your life. Get ready to become a legal athlete. Green light. Let's get it. Welcome back to the Legal Athlete Podcast. I'm Jess Sargus, your coach for mastering mindset, performance, and resilience in the high-stakes world of law. In today's episode, I'm going to help you set the stage for your best year yet by crafting a mission statement, creating a vision board, and breaking down big goals into daily actionable habits. There's both an art and a learnable, accessible craft to building a champion's game plan for your year. And I'm going to guide you through the tools and techniques for extraordinary professional and personal success in this coming year. So I hope you're ready to have a little bit of fun here in the present as we plan for the future. Let's get into it. Now, motivation might get you started or even give you an early push of momentum after you've begun. But commitment is what keeps you going. Commitment is what makes you show up and do the work, the little things that matter, even on days when you don't feel like it. And here's the exciting part. Neuroscience shows that having a clear focus and vision doesn't just inspire. It physically rewires your brain to help you achieve your goals. This isn't just theory. It's the same mental performance strategy that top athletes use to succeed in the highest stakes moments of their careers. For example, Serena Williams, one of the greatest tennis players of all time, has used vision boards and visualization techniques to stay focused on her goals and maintain her legendary level of performance. Lindsey Vonn, Olympic gold medalist and World Cup skiing champion, used vision boards to recover from injuries and achieve her record-breaking victories. Kobe Bryant, the late NBA GOAT legend, mapped out his goals visually and mentally to fuel his relentless drive toward excellence. And Gabby Douglas, an Olympic gold medalist gymnast, relied on vision boards also to stay connected to her dreams, using visual reminders to power through challenges and keep her focus on winning at the Olympics. If these strategies can propel champions like Serena, Lindsey, Kobe, and Gabby to success, imagine what they can do for you in your legal career. Today, we're again drawing inspiration from Bryant, one of the world's top mental performance experts, whose methods have helped athletes win World Series titles, UFC championships, and more. And today, I'm sharing tools to help you craft a mission statement to align your purpose and strengthen your commitment. Create a vision board to keep your goals front and center, and reverse engineer your long-term aspirations into actionable daily steps so you can do the small things every day that lead to big success. So let's get started. We'll start with the foundation of commitment, your mission statement. A mission statement goes deeper than motivation. It's your why. Why do you do what you do every day? What makes it worth it to you to keep going, even when the work gets tough or tedious or you suffer setbacks? So here's how you craft yours. First, start with your goals. Write down your top professional and personal goals for 2025. And then step 2, ask why. For each goal, ask yourself why it matters. You want to go deep here. One way to go deeper is you can use a strategy suggested by Simon Sinek. Think back to some of the most significant events in your life, times when you felt deeply motivated, engaged, fully committed, or truly fulfilled. Maybe it was a moment in court when you were fighting to get a client justice, or a time when you led your team to achieve something that initially seemed impossible. Reflect on these moments and look for a constant theme or through line. Was it about making a difference for others, standing up for fairness, pushing past your limits? That theme is likely why, or something closely connected to it. For example, if you felt most alive advocating for your client against overwhelming odds, your why might be about ensuring fairness and justice for those who need it most. So once you've got a really good idea about your why, then you're going to step 3, combine and refine a statement. Take your deeper answers and craft them into a concise statement that reflects your purpose and keeps you anchored for the next year and beyond. Here's an example. My mission is to deliver justice for my clients by preparing relentlessly, advocating fearlessly, and leading my team with integrity and purpose. Now, you may be thinking, this sounds great, blah, 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 but show me that this really works. Where's the science? Here's the neuroscience connection. When you articulate your mission, you engage your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for focus, decision-making, and goal setting. This clarity activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine when you take actions aligned with your mission. Over time, this strengthens neural pathways, making it easier to stay committed and take consistent steps towards your goals. Another way to look at this, I love the way that Oprah Winfrey had phrased it, that the people that she knows who achieve their goals are very clear on what those goals are. You can't get where you're going unless you know your destination. It's one more angle on how important it is to articulate your mission and engage that prefrontal cortex. So, how do you bring your goals and your mission to life? We're going to make your goals visible and tangible using a vision board. It is arts and crafts time. Vision boards are powerful because they don't just inspire you. They help reinforce your commitment to the process by keeping your focus on the bigger picture. So here's how you create yours. First, you're going to choose your focus areas. Think about categories like career, health, relationships, or personal growth. Next, you're going to gather your inspiration. You can use Canva or PowerPoint to design your board digitally using their digital libraries. You can grab images from the web, like visuals of a courtroom or travel destinations, fitness milestones, or quotes that fire you up. Or you can do it old school. Look in the newspaper or a magazine that you're reading. And then finally, you're going to assemble it. You're going to arrange everything you've put together in Canva, PowerPoint, or another online program if you prefer digital. I like to be very tactile with this. There's something extra resonant for me when I have something in front of me, something to look at and touch and feel as you're creating it, really get it deep into that cortex. So I use old school poster board. It could even be an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And then I save it as a digital version with a photo from my phone. Once you've got your poster board arranged, your digital document arranged in Canva or PowerPoint, you're going to save it as your desktop wallpaper, or you can save it as your phone wallpaper, or you can even, if you've created it only digitally, print it out to keep it visible. If you create it in hard copy initially, you're already ahead of the game. What you want to do is display it where you are going to see it daily, frequently, to keep that mission, keep those goals topmost in your mind. And that's going to help you even when things get hard. And here's again why it works on a neuroscience level. Neuroscience shows us that visualization is a powerful tool for achieving your goals. When you visualize a specific outcome, like delivering a powerful closing statement or leading your firm to a record breaking year, your brain activates the same neural circuits as if you were actually performing those actions. The brain doesn't know the difference between something that you are visualizing and imagining and going through and something that is occurring in your physical reality. So, this mental rehearsal strengthens your ability to take intentional steps, adapt to challenges, and stay committed through hardship. Your vision board also engages your reticular activating system, RAS. That's a part of your brain that filters information and focuses your attention on what's most important. By keeping your vision board visible, you train your RAS to prioritize actions and opportunities that align with achieving your goals. Every time you look at your vision board, ask yourself, is what I'm doing today helping me get closer to these goals? It's a really great way to help yourself stay focused or refocus if you get off track. And it's also a great way to help you prioritize or set boundaries in the moment. It's a simple check-in that keeps you aligned and committed in a very quick way. Now, another way that you can help identify your big goals is using the telescopes, microscopes, and reverse engineering process that I learned from Brian Kane. Big goals can feel overwhelming, and that's where many people lose their commitment. So, with Coach Kane's telescoping and microscoping strategy, we're going to break those big goals into small, manageable steps. Here's how you do it. Number one, you're going to set your telescope goals. Start with the big, far out picture. Write down where you want to be in 90 days, in 6 months, in 1 year, maybe even 5 years. But for this 2025, you want to at least look out for the rest of the year, 1 year. Next, you're going to reverse engineer from those goals. For each telescope goal in the future, ask, what's one small action to get closer to that goal? And then finally, you're going to use your microscope. Once you've broken those actions down into smaller tasks, you're going to make sure that you've got them in daily tasks. Excellence in these small things is going to lead to excellence in all things. Here's again your neuroscience connection. Breaking goals into smaller, actionable steps reduces your cognitive overload by engaging your brain's executive function centers. This approach builds momentum, reinforces a sense of progress, and reduces the overwhelm that can derail commitment. Small, consistent actions also create positive reinforcement loops, strengthening your commitment to long-term success. One of the most powerful tools that you can use for yourself is achieving and celebrating your small wins every day. And getting those microscope goals down, getting those daily actions down, and completing those, that's your key to success in this strategy. Commitment isn't about massive leaps. It's about doing the small things every day that add up over time. A win stacked on a win, stacked on a win daily means that you are going to win that year. It's just science. It's the strategy you've laid out. All you've got to do is follow your game plan. So let's bring this all together. Here's your build your 2025 game plan assignment. First, write down your 2025 mission statements. Use the processes that I've suggested to find your why and make that your anchor to stay committed, even on your hardest days. Number two, create your vision board. Use Canva, PowerPoint, some other digital program, or my favorite, a physical board or paper to bring your goals to life and keep your focus sharp by allowing you to visually look at those regularly, daily or more than daily. And then three, you're going to reverse engineer your big goals into daily actions with that telescope and microscope strategy. Remember, motivation may get you started, or maybe it comes once you've actually started the process and you've got that initial boost, but it's commitment that keeps you going, and it's consistency that creates success. And the neuroscience we've discussed today shows that with a clear focus and vision, knowing exactly where you want to go, your brain becomes your greatest ally in achieving your goals. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Legal Athlete Podcast. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a colleague or a friend who's ready to level up their performance. And as always, I'd love it if you DM me or connect with me on your socials. Show me your vision boards or share your mission statements. And if you'd like to expedite your progress, get some additional clarity and accountability in staying on track throughout your year, send me a message. I would love to help. And one last special note, this is the 10th episode of the Legal Athlete Podcast and the last of 2024. And I am so grateful to have been your ally in achieving your goals. I'm going to keep sharing the neuroscience, sports psychology, and tools and techniques that you can use to master your mental game, execute under pressure, and build a practice and a life that you love. I hope you use this podcast to go after your biggest goals without apology, with energy, motivation, and commitment. Green light, everybody. Let's get it.